Hi guys, welcome to our live charting for today, November 20, 2020. So let's start with BTC. So for this, I will start with long-term view and then my short-term view, and I will also share my personal trades for today. So if you have been watching my previous live videos, mm, I think you already know what's that? Oh, the BTX. My long-term view. So this is actually what I love about Renko chart is that you can easily see the um, general trend or the majority trend. So I just started using it last September this year. So we can just actually use this. So we'll just measure the height of this. Copy that, and that will be our target. So around this area, which is close to 29,000. Oh, it's not. So around that area. If you look at the daily Renko chart, you can see that one more Renko chart before the all-time high, because each Renko chart height is around $792. So the last Renko chart is 18,231. So you can just add that. So let's 18,000, 18,000. What's that? 18,231 plus 792 plus 792, which is the 19,023 area, which is this area. Oh, it's not. So around that area. So this is the 19,024. So the coordinates here is the 19,024. So after that is the all-time high, which is the 19,666 using this Bitstamp exchange. Or as I mentioned a while ago, that each Renko chart, you'll just add 792. So from that 19,023 plus 792, so around 19,800 or close to 20,000. So that would be that will create an all-time high. So two more Renko bars or Renko chart. Actually, since as you can see, it's more a bullish trend, or the Renko chart is more bullish. So I'm expecting it to really retest this 19,000. And yeah, create an all-time high at this area, around this 29,000 levels. So I think there's a possibility within this month that we will hit a new all-time high. So let's see. That's my personal opinion. So the support I'm looking at is the 16,700, which is this, and then possibly this area, worst case, if ever. But my bias here is more on uh, a bullish trend. It's not clicking. So around that 13,300, worst case if ever. But as you can see, my bias is on a long-term uptrend. Actually, from here, after the global dump, most of my trades are already long. So most of my trades year to date came from my long positions. Though I also do scalp short, but I think it not as much as my long positions. And when I'm doing shorts, normally it's 10% to 50% of my normal long position. So anyway, I think that's it. Actually, I have a, wait, let me share also. Yeah, anyway, this is my long-term view to hit this 19,000. After reaching this 19,000 possibly will create a new all-time high of around 20,000. And yeah, possibly by end of the year, possibly the 29,000 in my opinion, or end of this year or to first quarter next year. So anyway, on the other hand, if ever it pull back, I'm looking at the 16,600 or 700 as a strong support area. If it break this area, possibly the next possible target is at the 13,400 levels. Now let's move on to, I think let's check this one. Oh, maybe possibly let's look on this one. So let me also share my personal trades today. I think yesterday I've mentioned that because I used the 30 minutes time frame. I mentioned that I entered here today is 2 days ago, around the 17,446 if I remember correctly the figures. And then I also entered here. I forgot to put a trailing stop, but I put a TP here around I think 18,200, but it did not hit that TP, and then it went down. So and my alarm hit me at this area, the 17,475. So I add more longs here, and then after that I put a TP at 18,200, which hit today 18,200. I think it also hit yesterday. Wait, let me just check. 18,200, and then oh the 18,200 was done yesterday, and then I relong at this area 18,159.30 at a TP area of 18,300, and then today I just scalp, and my TP area is at 19,000 and 19,200 area. And let me correct it, 18,000 500, one TP area there, and then 19,000 and 19,200. That is my other TPs at the moment. So, because I still have remaining perpetual position. So I think that's it. That's what I can share today. And if you look at this, always remember that I'm always looking at the wicks, doji, and the body of the candle. So if you're just scalping, what I'm what I'm sharing is more on my swing trades, because scalping trades is just a small percentage I TP it. So it's very hard to mention all the prices. So anyway, we still have around, oh, it's now creating a new candlesticks. So possibly if it break this resistance around this 18,300, next possible resistance is the 18,500, which is also I have a TP area here. So let's see how it goes. I think there's a lot of I have a lot of lines. Anyway, maybe we can just remove the others. Maybe this one we can, yeah, we can actually remove this at the moment. So also here, there. So since we are currently trading at 18,274 area, yeah, breakout to this 18,300 could possibly retest this 18,500 area, which I also have another TP area there. However, the support I'm looking at is this 18,000 area on 30 minutes time frame. I think I used the 3 hours here on putting that. No, no, I used the 30 minutes. So I think that's it for now. For the week, normally for weekends, I normally don't trade. But I already have an existing position, so I'll just wait for it to get TP'd or get stop out. I have a trailing stop. Normally, I use $100. So I think that's it. I hope you also gained today. Actually, the volatility is a very, I love the volatility also today, especially for Ethereum. So let's go to Ethereum. Anyway, if you have questions, just feel free to ask in the live chat. With HUSD, so we'll use a bit stump for the long-term view. And I will use the Renko chart. Actually, Renko chart makes me more swing trader. I think I shared this one in my journal. Yeah, I shared this one in my journal. So anyway, this is what I'm looking at for Ethereum. It's also a triangle, however, it's still within this triangle or downtrend triangle area. But currently, it's trending higher and near this long-term resistance area. A breakout to actually it's year-to-date high since it welcomed 500 a while ago, or we're currently trading more than 500 level. So the resistance I'm looking at depends where the Renko chart is, but I'm looking at around the 550 area. Breakout to this long-term resistance, that will be a more bullish scenario, and I'm looking at 1,800 as a possible long-term target. So let's see how it goes. Anyway, the support I'm looking at is the 351 area. If ever it break that area, worst case is of course this area, but I don't think it will retest this area. So I'll just use the 351 if ever it drop. So my strategy actually for Bitcoin and even for Ethereum is that in every drop, I normally go long. So I will also share my personal trades today. Actually, it's not today, but yeah, my previous positions just got hit today. So I will use this candlestick. Let me just remove that. So look at that. It's a very long bullish candle. So on a daily, you can simply use this as a support area. And the next resistance after this is this area, which is they are even same as the Renko chart, which is around the 550 area or close to that area. So which is this, the 549. Sorry. So that's the immediate support and resistance I'm looking at for Ethereum. So I will also share what happened to my trades, because if you remember, the Ethereum went as low as 440 area, if I'm not mistaken, this area. So there. I opened at 444 area, and my TP area there is the 500. I have a TP at 500, and I also have another TP at 510, which got hit at around 8:31 p.m. Philippine time. So this is just the approximate returns, because in the trading platform I'm using, we cannot yet share once the position is closed. So before I close it, or if it's already near my TP, I screenshot it and post it in my personal journal. So yeah, I currently have other long Ethereum perpetual position, and my TP area is at this area around the 550, which I wrote in also my journal. So that's more on swing trades. Scalp I normally don't post, because it's time consuming posting what I'm doing. So anyway, I think that's it. I'm just waiting for the 550 to break out. After it break out, most of my positions will be same as what I did to Bitcoin, which is mostly longs. Look at what happened to Bitcoin after. Oh, I think I used the BTC/USD a bit stump, and then this one. So after it break out this triangle area, it pulled back a bit, and then it continued to trend higher or in an upward channel. So that's also the same strategy I will be doing to Ethereum after it break the key resistance, which is the 5 or around close to 550 area. So watch out for that very critical resistance area. So I think that's it for Ethereum. What I did here is that, yeah. So anyway, most of my trades are actually settled in coins itself. I do not settle in USD or fiat or stable coins, which means that I'm more bullish on the coin itself because I'm settling it in Ethereum and Bitcoin. So actually that's the majority of my trades today. So I hope you also gain who have a gain today. Anyway, trading trading, our main objective here is to have consistent profit. Consistent profit means our gains should be higher than our losses because gains and losses are part of trades. So what's that? How follow? So I think that's it. If you have questions, just feel free to ask. Because currently that's the majority of my trades today. So shall I hold or take some profit? Actually, as I mentioned, I already take some profit in. I normally take a profit when it hit the resistance area. So as I mentioned in BTC, I already take profit at 18,200. Some I take profit at 18,300 and some at 18,400. I still have remaining positions with the TP area 18,500, 19,000 and 19,200. So I'll just leave it there. If ever it drop, I'm planning to add more because I do averaging. So it's a case-to-case basis to trader. So for Ethereum, as I mentioned, I also took profit at $500 and another at 510. But I still have remaining Ethereum perpetual at TP area around or at 550 levels. So that's my swing trades. For my position trades, actually I still do have Ethereum that ends December 25, 2020 and my TP area there around 600 area. Hi, are you planning any trade for now? So what do you mean? Oh, maybe he means actual trade. Yeah, I currently don't have a public account yet, so maybe some other time. Because today, actually I'm reading a project, so yeah, I forgot to transfer some of funds, but I already created one public account. So and then this one, shall I hold or take some profit? Well, my personal view there is uh, you should also take some profits, or it depends on your strategy. You can actually put some trailing stop so that at least if the market reverses, you can or the it will capture the gain if ever there is already a gain. So normally I use the market trailing stop, or yeah, I think that's the best that's the best stop loss I'm using. Sometimes I also use market stop. So I think that's it. So what else? Let's try to look at others. This one, Polkadot. So this one, Polkadot. We will use this Renko chart. I just love using this one. So I think I've mentioned before that I also open a position at these areas. However, this is spot trades, not futures. So anyway, as you can see, oh, seems like yeah, it's currently at resistance area, so breakout to this 5.38 could possibly retest the 6.88 area. And support, you can actually use each Renko bar as a support. The immediate support I'm looking at is this area, the 5.15 area. And of course, worst case, it will retest this previous 3.68. But normally November and December, this is the month where the highest trades, or I mean highest returns are posted. So by bias here for Bitcoin and altcoins are more bullish. Anyway, worst case is this one, if ever. But I think it will continue to trend. Oh, what's happening? It will continue to trend higher. The polka dot. Actually, I also have this. I actually unstake it and I just plan to trade it. So, because the unstaking days is 28 days, so it's a very long. Anyway, but if you're long term bullish on coins, on Polkadot, you can actually just stake it. But if you know how to trade it, I think the returns in trading is much higher than the returns of staking, in my opinion, of course. So my bias here is more bullish. Anyway, let's see if I go long at these levels. Oh, what happened? Just click something. Oh, hi. What is that? It's opening something. When I click it, is there something? Cannot. Well, I cannot. Cannot move it. I think Polkadot has the highest risk reward in my opinion at the moment. So possibly, yeah, of course, bullish trend is for it to trend or retest these areas. So let's see. Let's look at the RSI at 56. So this is the next possible resistance, or I mean next resistance using divergence indicator around 61 area. Let's see, but I'm more bullish on it. I think it could retest this 6.88 area. Yeah, I remember. So if I go long, let me just see. So for this case, I will use the low of the confirmed last Renko chart as stop loss area. So let me just adjust it a bit. So there, and this is the 5.15 area, so around that area. So that's a risk reward ratio of 4.08. So if ever I will trade this one, but currently most of my trades are Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin, and sometimes Monero, and some and some composite index. So Bitcoin index and altcoin index. So that's the majority of most of my trades in cryptocurrency futures. So I think that's it for Polkadot. Possible 25% gain if ever hit the 6.88. So if you're using leverage, like for example, if I use a 50 times leverage, that's actually 25 times 50. A possible 1,250 if ever hit my uh, target area or my profit area. So anyway, I thought Ethereum is already at 525. It's a BTC trending higher again. So let's see. I think tomorrow ETH might probably fill my TP area at 550 in my opinion. So this one I already missed it. I TP'd so early at a Litecoin. Actually, they have the same chart as Ethereum, which is still within the triangle area and now currently trending higher. So let me just delete this one. There's a lot of lines here. So there. So from here, I'm looking at the 85 area. So I'll just use this one. The 85 area as a resistance area. Breakout to that resistance could possibly retest this strong resistance area, which is more than $100. So, but we can actually just use it at as a possible or as the strong resistance area, which is close to $140. So let's see. Once it break this of $140, of course, I will be more bullish on it. So let me just adjust it if ever it will break this 140 area. So my target area there is around 554 if ever. So it's also at a very critical levels. So I just missed it actually. So I tip it so early because I TP at around 68 area. Currently I have no Litecoin perpetual, but I do have Litecoin futures ending December 25. So I'll just wait for it to end, or maybe I will possibly close that before December 25, possibly December 20 or maybe December 24. So I think that's it. What would I share today about this Litecoin? Well, anyway, I also have a long position. I just post possible. I just post a long position at around 65 area in LTC perpetual, just in case it will drop back to that area, 65 and 68. So it's just waiting there because I already missed the ride. So hopefully it will pull back to that level. So let's see. Tomorrow is a Saturday, so yeah, no more trades for me. I'll just look at and watch the market, except if this will alarm at around, yeah, still I did not yet change it, but I'm looking at 17,475. So if go below it, I might possibly go long. Anyway, for basic subscriptions, we just have one alert, so maximize it. So use it in the pair that you're mostly trading. So I think that's it, guys. What else? Taking profits is your own decision. So yeah, for me personally, I TP'd some and I so it's taking profits are your own personal decision. But me personally, I already TP'd some and some orders, some open orders still awaiting my other TP or uh, got stopped out, got stopped out by trailing stop if the market reverses. So I think that's it. Normally for weekends, it's a very low volume. In my opinion, that's why I do not also trade during weekends. So I think that's it, guys. If you have other questions, just feel free to ask. And yeah, you can also join my Telegram group, and you can ask there. Oh, it's back to 18,390. Let's look at it. Because I think a while ago it's trading at around lower 18,200 something. So let's see using this 30 minutes time frame. Oh yeah, because we're looking at this a while ago, this area, the 18,200. So let's see if it hit this 18,500 level. Because personally, I also have a TP area there. Or if the market reverses from here, that's 18,398. Usually I use $100, so less 100 of that. My trailing stop will should be at 18,298. So at that area, if ever it reverses. So let's see. So I think that's it, guys. If you have questions, oh, ocean coin. I actually have an ocean coin. Anyway, let's look at the chart. The ocean, I think ocean protocol, ocean something. Yeah, I know ocean USD. So we'll use this one, the first one. Not so much to look at using this Renko chart because this is a possible double top breakout to that, possibly this area, which is the 74 area. But anyway, actually, I think it's possibly be the next since it's related to data and data is very much important. So I think it's for me it's a long term hold. I also have this actually And I think they just released previously that they will also have staking something. But yeah, currently I did not yet stake. I don't know if it's already live, but my Ocean is just in my wallet at the moment. So maybe I'll just also check it out if staking have started. Because actually I'm planning to hold it a long term. But at the moment, if you're just trading it, oh, let me just make it smaller. So that is the risk reward ratio there is 1.49. So not much attractive in my opinion if this is your target. However, if it continues, you can actually use this one. The there. Normally, I use the 0.618 and 782. But for retrenchment, I normally use or pullback or retracement, I normally use the 0.382 and 0.236. For this, if it breaks this 0.74 area or 74 cents, possibly my next target is the $1 area. So that will be there. Let's see if it goes to that area. But currently I'm looking at other coins with less than 10 billion market cap with good fundamentals. So I'm planning to invest in there, or I mean, the profits I will get from trading futures, I will invest in other coins. That's actually how I uh, trade. I divest and rebalance my portfolio. So that's a possible risk reward ratio of 5.24. I could possibly gain around 80% if it hit the $1 area. But however, if I got stopped out at 0.5, I might possibly lose around 15%. So it depends on how you plan to hold it and what kinds of trading strategy you have. So anyway, let's look at this one, the chart. So normally I'm reading charts, especially when I scalp. So this is the low of this is 0.52. This one is 0.51, and this one is up. Still it holds at this area. Possibly it will retest this area of around 58 cents. So normally I just analyze it as that, especially when I scalp. And of course, I do test buy or test short. Oh, so that's the immediate resistance I'm looking at. The on a daily time frame, the 58 cents. Because actually after that, I don't know if this is the whole chart of it using Binance. Yeah, it just started August 17. So after that, possibly of course this area, the 62 or 63 cents. but I think it's forming like a possible cup in my opinion. So it will possibly target this $80 in my opinion. And it's already at the support area. This is the support I'm looking at this one. And my target here is this one, the 80 cents. So if I go long, oh, it's not, did I click it? Oh, let me just use this. I think I need to change my mouse. So on conservative notes, I will use the 864 cents as first TP, and then the possible this one. My expectation, the possible 80 cents. So that's a risk reward ratio of 3. So possibly I could gain around 34% if my TP got hit. However, if I got stop out, I might possibly lose around 11%. So normally I trade when the risk reward ratio is at least 2. Else, I'll just wait for better prices or look for other assets that are attractive. So I think that's it. Oh, 18.4. So let's push it to 18.5. Hopefully it hit that area. So my other TP will be filled. Ocean for long-term hold. But but looking at 64 cents as resistance, break out to that could possibly retest 80 cents. Support at what's that? 50 something, 50 cents, 51 cents. Oh, gold is back 1877. Yay! I also have a gold. I mean long position also. So just 40 more cents. I mean 40 more dollars before 18,500. So hopefully it hit that area so that my TP will be hit, and then let's sleep. Let's sleep. Yeah, let's trade for some other day or just wait for the other positions to get hit if ever, because my next TPs are 19,000 and 19,200 levels. So hopefully it hit that area, or I got stop out at possibly around 18,000. What's the highest of that? Because I have a trailing stop at 100 area. So if it hit as high as 18, 457 less 100, That's 18. Yeah, I think it will hit the 18,500. It will hit my TP. Yeah, come on. So there you go. So it hit the 18.5. So yeah, it's okay to pull back. I'm so bad. Anyway, I think that's it, guys. If you have other questions, just feel free to ask, else I will end the stream in 1 minute. Yay, it hit my TP area at 18,500 levels. Oh, it's more than that. So I think that's it, guys. Thanks for tuning in and see you again tomorrow. And tomorrow I will include other assets like commodities, indices, and possibly some stocks. So it's time to go to trade before I go to sleep. So thanks, guys. See you again tomorrow, same time, 9:30 p.m. Philippine time. Oh, okay. Hmm. 18.5. Wait, let me just. Hmm. Possibly it might hit this. Yeah, because the next area is this area already. Possibly it might hit 19,000. I don't know. So let's see. But hopefully it pull back a bit so that we can re-enter. I can re-enter long. So just a few dollars there. So I think it keep pushing it. Yeah. This is the next resistance, which is the 19,676 area. So yeah, just very few. I think it could possibly even break this within this week, Saturday, Sunday. So let's see how it goes. But this one's still my support area, the 17,400. So that's still my alarm area at the moment. So let's see. So thanks, guys, for tuning in. See you again tomorrow, 9:30 p.m. Philippine time. So thanks, guys, and happy trading, everyone.